If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Second down and 3. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Going up top. That is brought in, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, L.A. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They'll go again with Guerendo. And he's into the end zone. Isaac Guerendo. Touchdown, 49ers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Niners will have great field position right around midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll give it to Guerendo. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One more time, it's Guerendo. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run. Here's Guerrero. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, San Francisco. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw yet again. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On the handoff, it's Guerendo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
So after one, the Niners have the early advantage. We're back in Southern California in a moment. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Third and long for Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
On second down, Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Mahomes back. That complete to Swift. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's second and 2. A run with Garendo. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Here comes Garendo. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On the ground, it's Garendo. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's a second and 12. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete to Pearsall. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. Mahomes. He's got his man complete to Pearsall. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, 49ers.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Back to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
At their own 4-yard line.
Mahomes now back near his own goal line. He's going to keep it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Mahomes on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score! 74 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Play action here. Mahomes. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll be taken down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. Rams use their third and final timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number one.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. His second touchdown of this first half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1 yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Rams have it, and he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Wow, Greg, never a good time to turn the ball over, but in the final minute of the first half, to give up a defensive touchdown, big mistake for the offense there.
Yeah, and we see so often teams love to go try to steal points before the half. They have this aggressive mindset. They think it gives them a little bit of a momentum gain going into the halftime break. In this case, the aggressiveness backfires. Not only are they unable to score, but they cough it up, and the defender takes it all the way back for 6.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. So an 8-point swing. What a turn here. The fumble return for touchdown, and they tack on 2 more for good measure. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Mahomes. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
3rd and long for Mahomes. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, Coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down, and that's exactly what they did.
And let's give it about 4 on that one. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. In motion, Lamb. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. The speed on display. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mahomes has his offense ready to try for 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll swing that out wide, and he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Taking off, He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Right back to Moore, another grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all. So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for one count longer. It most likely was going to result in a sack.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Rams. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And they'll bring down around the 27-yard line. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. Second down and 8. They'll go again with Swift. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 35.
First down, San Francisco.
Give up the middle with Swift. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Moving this to the 36-yard line won't give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. That is caught. Side of the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will cut the deficit to 7. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
He's got room at the 30. He's into the clear again. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
Look at the deep layers that they put into this defense. They're trying to say, hey, you don't get enough depth. We're going to throw this ball over your head. But once a defense takes that deep passing game away, look at the space between the running back when he gets the ball and the front line of defenders trying to chase him. That's what allows for this big pickup after the catch. Great play design.
A run on first and goal. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll look to throw. Going right back to Nacua, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. He'll drop to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua. Now 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw yet again. Take it on in. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They're trying the left side with Swift. A big gain. They finally get him down, but hold everything. There is a flag on the field. On the give, it's Swift. And he'll get about 5. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. 2nd and 11. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. That is caught, finding Higgins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a 1-possession game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Guerrero. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller